Good evening and welcome back to Cricket Captain 2024, and we are back with the Gloucestershire save here today, guys. And just a quick recap of the last episode where basically Charlesworth, our boy Ben Charlesworth, won the game, not quite single-handedly. It's an 11-a-side game, but he took 4 for, then he hit a 200. He kind of won the game single-handedly. We had to chase down 90 in the last innings. We did it with plenty of time to spare. We took 20 points. And of course, that took us up to 4th in the table. We have only lost one game this season, and it was against Sussex, the league leaders. So I'm really not too worried about that fact, to be honest. Next up is Derbyshire. They're down in 6th. They haven't even drawn a game yet. That's crazy. They've lost 4-1-2, and they're down in 6th. And if we could get a win here, we're only 1 point away from Yorkshire and only one real win away from Glamorgan. And looking at those promotion spots, are we going to go with the same team? That's the question. That is the question. Oh, it looks interesting. It does look interesting conditions here. A lot of slow arm in the middle there. Let's take a look at the current year form and see what the numbers are looking like. They're actually looking pretty good. Maybe Hammond wants to get a chance. Maybe Hammond deserves a chance. Bowling-wise, Price has been doing pretty well. Bowled a good amount of overs there. At a good average as well. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. This is a bit of a tough one. Really not sure. We're giving people a chance, you know, left and right. We're letting them have a chance. Like, see what you can do. Go out there, have a bowl, see what you can do. Dale is off the back of a 4-for, so it's probably a good idea to give him, keep him in the side. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to give the other Charlesworth. We've actually got 2 Charlesworth in the team. We've got Ben and we've got Luke as well. It isn't a bad idea to let him have another go. That economy is looking pretty good. I'd like to keep that going. Dane's actually on a Payne. D. Payne is actually on a 3.9 as well. I like the fact that we back quite deep with those middle order all-rounders who also can throw some spin my way as well with good averages as well. Oh, this is very tough. This actually, I'm kind of getting like a bit of a selection anxiety about my own team because they played quite well last time out. Anyway, we are going to have a bowl. That's fine. We'll give it a go. See what kind of damage we can do with the bowling. First couple of overs, as always, we're going to be bowl a good line and see what kind of damage we can do first up. So, let's go. Okay, not bad to start. There's the first boundary. So we are going to maybe drag that back a little bit on Reese, because if he's able to get boundary like that. Here we go. Dale 2 came. That's on the pads, but I think maybe going down legs. So nothing out just there. We're going to bowl that offside line now to Reese. And maybe it'll get us a wicket. Oh, no. Okay, that one was actually looked more like the in-swinger that cuts inside. When you think maybe you know what's coming and then you don't. Okay, Charlesworth will take a break. Only got 2 paces, don't forget. So it's going to be a little bit of an odd one here. Let's go to the other Charlesworth. See what happens here. A maiden to start. And now Dale 2 came. Nothing doing. They're batting quite slow, but we're not really worried about it. Dale came again off the edge and dropped. That was a tough chance. That, I'm not going to lie, that was a tough chance off the inside edge like that. Would be very nice if we could have taken that wicket, but neither here nor there. Let's go back to the other Charlesworth, calm it down again, and even try and go full and see what we get. We get any rewards for that. Now a change. I mean, that's a great economy there. Let's go to some spin. Fine, let's go to some spin, see what happens here. Still not really much occurring here. There's 64 without loss. I'm not really sure what the answer is here, so we're gonna keep trying different things out, different combos, different bowlers, see what we can get. Here we go. Maybe another chance. Can we get them 78 for 1? There we go. That's been given. That's definitely out. There's no doubt about that one. And now spin at both ends, maybe? That could be the answer. Oh, that's got to be close. I think he's outside the line. A shake of the head, but we get a wicket maiden just before the break, which means we're 78 for 1. We take a look at the teams around us. We're probably worried more about Yorkshire than anyone else, and Northamptonshire are doing pretty well. Sussex are taking wickets, and Glamorgan are started off pretty well as well. So that's not so bad. We shall go again. It might actually be a bit of pace at both ends. Let's have a look and see. A bit of spin, sorry, at both ends. Okay, there's the first boundary of the new session. Zohar as well. So let's go for a bit of pace at one end. And we'll go with some spin. Actually, let's go back to the medium pace of Charlesworth. Getting some runs. Let's go back to the spin then. Fine. Okay, that's a bit better. We conceded a few overs where we conceded a few boundaries. But we have kind of corrected it a little bit there. Back to Charlesworth. Nice, a good maiden. That's gone. There's a 6 in there and a 4. These economy rates are okay. Harry Kane is, well, he's already got 100, but again, the strike rate's not really scaring me at this point. Maybe the spin, full and on his toes, might get the wicket we are looking for. Not quite. Okay. Go back to Dale just for an over. Instantly goes for a boundary and kind of takes all of the pressure off. They're 192 for 1. 193 for 2. Glamorgan very close. 239 all out. That's really not good from Middlesex. And it's actually really, really good from Emilio Gay. 130. Oh, wow. Look at that. Justin Broad. Germany. German player. You never know. Just changing up the spinners, changing up the bowlers might just get us a wicket somewhere off the edge. Get away with that one. Every time you concede a boundary, I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, okay, that's not working. We've got to change it up. Finally, we do get Harry Kane. He's gone, brings in David Lloyd. Back foot leg side. Okay, prefers the spin bowling actually. And that's also kind of sent Guest. Like Guest suddenly has started to hit, so we want to try and stop that early as possible. Let's bring some pace back. Charlesworth comes back. Take that new ball. Give it to Charlesworth. Medium pace. There might be some swing there, and you know what? It gets us a wicket, so I'm really not too mad about it. Those economies aren't looking too bad. They're really not. I do wish we could get wickets a little bit speedier, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. If it's not going, it's not going, and there's no way you're going to force wickets. Here we go. Charlesworth to Lamb. We've actually gone a little bit more aggressive. I say that like both bowlers aren't Charlesworth. There we go. There's another wicket. That's actually Luke Charlesworth who takes that one. Gets the wicket. Lovely stuff. Guest is still there. Anuj Dal has come in. I think I want to keep Ben bowling. Maybe Luke will actually take a break here because he's a little bit more tired. Okay, that's not good. You come in and instantly get hit for 2 boundaries. Don't really make me want to keep bowling you. You know what I mean? Same for Van Buren. Okay, one more chance. There we go. Cool. That's all right. 3-2-7 for 4 is still, not ideal where we want to be. They're 200s early doors here. Thompson comes in. Van Buren's going to keep bowling just because, I don't want to just chop and change every over. Been hit for a 4 there, but that's okay. He might just respond, and he does indeed. There we go. We get a wicket, front foot offside. Okay. 3, 4, 5 for 6. Okay, make that for 7. The aggressive field may help us bowl Derbyshire out here. Kind of speedy time. There we go. That is working. Got them 350 for 8. Let's look around. Sussex are flying 50 without loss. 380 for 5. Glamorgan. 379 for 8. So, more or less, we're all around about on the same. Obviously, Sussex have done a job on Middlesex. It's about even with Derbyshire, you would probably say. And if we could wrap up this innings before the 110 mark, we could get the 3 bowling points. Would be nice. We're actually going to bring back Dale. Try and wrap this up. There we go. There's an edge. Another drop. That's 2 drops this innings now. And there we go. We actually respond 2 balls later. We get that wicket. I think that's the bowling point done, actually. So we don't really need to worry about getting the next wicket now. It would be good to, obviously, because that would mean less runs for the opposition. Going to change it up again here. Maybe a different bowler will be able to finish it off. There we go. Brilliant stuff. 371. Not too bad from us there. Not too bad. The 200s are, of course, the bulk of those runs. We couldn't get them out, but they weren't scoring at, you know, a rate that I'm going to really worry about, if you know what I'm saying. It was never crazy. They've gone 370 off 113. So 113 times 2 is 226. 339. They're not going at 4s. They're going at about 3.5. It's not too much to be worried about. Let's see what kind of response we can give. Here we go. Okay, nothing doing off the first over. That's okay. Okay, let's get to the batting card, actually. Phillips on strike, smacks away the first boundary early in the innings. Very nice from Phillips. 58. Yeah, I mean, what I would say, what I would be hoping for is that maybe we could, well, less so now, is that maybe we could reach parity by the end of the day. It would be very nice. Obviously, they had 2 batsmen get hundreds and no one else really contributed. So if we could, let's say, respond with 4 batsmen getting 50s, that would negate that. That would instantly negate that. Anything else would then be a nice bonus to try and reach an equal with Derbyshire. They obviously got 2 batsmen getting 2/3 of their runs. If we could get to 4 batsmen with 50s, that would instantly mean 200 runs on the board. And then the extra 100, we've just got to try and reach at some point. Extra, well, it's more than 100, obviously. Extra 150, let's say. If that could come from around the park, that would be very, very nice. We have reached 50, though. Not a bad start from the lads. Chris Dent's doing pretty well. Bancroft's doing pretty well. Let's just autoplay and try and get to the end of the session without losing a second wicket. Nice from Dent. 1 more over. And we are 311 behind. But looking pretty good. Not too worried about that just yet. Let's hit that autoplay. Try and keep the pressure on. That's what I'm looking for here. Lovely stuff from Dent. He's looking real good, actually. He really is. Lovely stuff. He's into the 40s. Let's give him 1 bar of aggression. A little bit extra. Just see if we can move up that strike rate. It's at 46 at the minute. Let's see if he can get that above 50. Okay, he's just done that with that boundary and a couple of singles. Let's see if he can get his 50. Here it is. Very close. He's going to run that single just a square leg. Gets his 50. That's one of the 50s that I was after already grabbed. That's lovely from an opener. And hopefully he can just keep going. If he gets anything he gets from here on is bonus. Now, if Bancroft also gets a 50, we'll be looking at kind of half of that task already done. 113 for 1. We're looking real good. And I also think we're probably scoring faster than Derbyshire were as well, that's even better. Let's have a look at that now, actually. On the run rates, we never score faster. Basically, in any format of the game, I basically never score faster. Unless, you're obviously in a T20 and stuff like that where you bowl them out. Yeah, you might score faster then. But this is like 2 innings moving the same rate, more or less, no wickets being lost. That's actually Bancroft's 50. That's another 50. That's half of the job done, in my opinion, because we do not want to be following on, of course. We just want to be getting our 50s, and then just anything from here is a nice bonus. Keep going, guys. Shot from Dent. Lovely stuff. It's a shot from Bancroft as well. I don't mind either of these guys deciding to go a bit more aggressive. And if one of them does get out, we'll take it. They've already done their job, in my opinion, of getting those 50s that I was after. If they could both absolutely start teeing off, like we're kind of seeing here, it won't be so bad. The difference is only 205. This partnership has been pretty dang good so far. What are we looking at? We're looking at 154 partnership already. So it's really not that bad. Let's gonna lower it down to 3 greens now. And then when they're fully set again, then they can have that extra yellow bar and try and keep going on the attack here. They're not fully set just yet. Bancroft now is, and Chris Dent is as well. They're both in the 80s. Looking real good. Just looking real good here to take the game back to Derbyshire. Make them think we don't have enough runs. We don't have enough runs on the board. Dent is gone in the 90s, 98. That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Charlesworth is in. He's off the back of a brilliant 200 in the last game, of course. But the difference is 156. Again, I want those 450s. That's still what I'm after. But if Bancroft and Dent could have got hundreds, that would have been real nice. And Bancroft is still on for a chance. You know, there's still a chance for him to get 100. That's an edge for 4 from Charlesworth. He can get his 50. Oh, that was very close to the wicket. I'm not sure about leaving that one, buddy. Well done, Bancroft. Is that the 100? I'm not actually sure. That might be the 100. I think that will definitely be the 100. There we go. He's got his 100. Incredible from Cameron Bancroft. Batting form has been a bit up and down. You can kind of see that. But lovely stuff from him. He's actually his first 100 for us. Out in the 89. Out for 89. Out for 92 not out. He got 100 against Tasmania. That would have been for Western Australia, I think. It doesn't actually say who else he's playing for at the minute. But that's all right. We'll add a bar of yellow for him now, because like I say, if he gets out, he's already kind of done his job. Anything from here is a bonus. We're now over that 250 mark as well, and we're batting way faster than Derbyshire. This is a really good performance so far. I would love it if we could keep it going. Look at that analysis again. We're still a good gap there between those run rates, the worm as you might call it, between those run rates. The wickets obviously were fine for Derbyshire. They wouldn't have been worried about that. But the runs just were not coming easily, and that's probably partially down to our changing of bowlers, not letting anyone get set against the bowler, stuff like that. Really well done from Charlesworth. He'll get a 4 through a misfield. He's quite set as well. We've got 15 minutes left before the end of the day, I think. Yeah, it is. Taking the new ball. I'm not even going to worry about that. If they get a wicket with it, they get a wicket with it. Gone to the boundary, all the same. Bancroft is loving life out there. He really is hitting some cracking shots now. He's on 137. That's the end of day 2. We're looking real good. Let's lower those aggression levels a bit. We want to try and get a nice first innings lead here, and then declare it. It's an edge for Charlesworth. He's on 35 now. Shot from Bancroft. Lovely stuff. Smacking a boundary like that, and another one is really going to help him get set. So when they get to maybe the S, we'll add another kind of level of aggression. And he's actually there already. Do that now. Charlesworth will probably be there now. He is indeed. When they get, that's 150 for Bancroft. I didn't even realise. That's 150 up. 3-2-3 for 2. We're only 48 behind. I'm gonna say the lead is definitely ours by the end of the session. Let's go Charlesworth as well. You know what? Let's just go. Let's just take the game to Derbyshire here. Charlesworth runs a speedy single. Is it going to be safe? It is indeed. That'll be the 50 up for Charlesworth. Incredible batting. That's the third 50. Of course, Bancroft has gone well beyond that. But the third 50 I wanted. I do want another one, but if we don't need it. You know, if these two can keep going, get us 400, maybe even 450, I'll take it. I'll be very happy with it. Oh, a lovely shot from Bancroft. He's on. He's on it. He's really on it today. He's loving it. Our batting has been a bit of a problem at times, but he's making sure it's not today. The lead is only 3 runs now, and that'll be it. We've got the lead. We have got the lead now. I'm going to tell him to absolutely stop trying to tee off here. Really well done from Bancroft. He could be looking at 200. No way could we be getting another 200 in the same, well, one game after the other in consecutive games. That would be crazy, but I would take it. Bancroft is looking so good. He's into the 190s now. Borman is come in and smacking runs. He's going at a lovely strike rate here. And he's not done yet. What a shot. Bancroft joins in. He's on what? 197 now. Borman smacks another one away. 23 off 24. 198 for Bancroft. 199. Here we go. No, this is Borman actually. Another boundary. He's loving life out there. There's lunch and Bancroft is there on 199. This has been one heck of an innings from Cameron Bancroft. Very, 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 very good. And that's going to be the 200. That's another double Centurion. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. What a performance. What a bit of batting, basically. Let's keep going. Let's get a 100 lead, maybe even 150. Bat again, bowl again, and try and get Derbyshire out. And then see what kind of situation the match is left in after that. We've got our spinners. Don't forget, Bancroft is finally gone. Okay, that's all right. And Bracey can come in. We're going to try and get that 100 lead. Like I say, we want to get that 100 lead. And I also want to see if Tommy Borman can get that 4th 50 that I was talking about. That would be very nice if he could. And if Bracey does tee off as well, maybe we'll see if he can get a 50 as well. There we go. That's the 50. Tommy Borman's done it. The lead is 95. No need to stop things just yet. No need to slow things down just yet. I don't think, with Derbyshire's first innings, I don't think this is a game where I'm only going to need to bat once. Unless there's a freak second innings and we bowl them out for 60 or whatever. But that's kind of like separate here, you've got to say, to kind of think like that. That would be a bit of a freak anyway. Let's keep going with the aggression levels. Tommy Borman has got his 50. Bracey's going along at a runner ball or just under as well. It may just be one of those where, you know, we bat this session and then we've got sessions to bowl and we kind of see how well we can bowl, if we can take wickets. We'd have 4 sessions to bowl at them, try and take as many wickets in as much time in the shortest amount of time possible, and then go from there. Oh, okay, Borman's gone for 66. Lead is 138. Let's get that lead to 150. Hopefully as fast as possible. Bracey gets a boundary there. He's at 38. Okay, he's into the 40s. Bracey can get a 50 here, almost certainly. He's at 47 now. 150 is the gap. Let's see if he can get the 50 quite speedy. Oh, it's Van Buren on strike again. He's smacking runs as well. We are enjoying this strip, this batting strip. Okay, there we go. That's done. 538. Let's declare. 538 for 6. A huge first innings. Cameron Bancroft, 205. Can we just take a minute? What an innings. And look at the other games around us. Okay, so Sussex actually bowled out for 313. Not as high as I would have expected, but they still got a lead. Middlesex are effectively minus 30 for 2. That's rough. Glamorgan have asked Leicestershire to follow on. The lead is pretty mahoosive. They are minus 286 for 3, effectively. And Yorkshire are responding quite well to... oh, sorry. Didn't mean to click that. Responding quite well to Northamptonshire's 420 all out. That game is probably going to be a draw, and there was time lost as well. In fact, there was time lost in every game. Basically, over, like a session in each game, almost two. Whereas no time lost in our game, which is, we'll take that. We'll actually take that. They're both defensive, so let's go with a bit of aggression, early doors. See what we can get here. Charlesworth, first up, it's a maiden, that's all right. Dale goes for 4, but that's all right. Charlesworth, 2, Harry Kane, early doors here. No edge. No edge. The pitch is turning, the bounce is average. I think we'll keep the pace on for maybe 10 overs and then go to the spin. And there's the first wicket anyway. There we go, Derbyshire are already 1 down. And are definitely going to have to kind of go defensive mode. We'll go into the 3rd session. 13 overs. Let's give them maybe... There we go. Now we'll go to the spin. Gohar will come in. Charlesworth could have a go. Okay, they're already 97 for 1. They're batting much faster. So what I'm going to have to do is I think I'm going to have to try and drag things back a little bit. Here we go. Gohar to Reese, because we don't want to just give them runs. We want to win this game. That's instantly made the difference there. We've actually grabbed the wicket straight away. Having kind of said, look, let's stay a bit calmer. Let's try and play a little bit more of the long game here. Guest doesn't like leg side bowling, so that's what we're going to throw at him. And, oh, it instantly gets the wicket as well. And if we could rattle through these wickets... Oh, that's gone low. Just a single. That's all right. Okay. Okay, let's get some pace on again. Charlesworth to Lloyd. Is it the right decision? Not quite. Well, very close, actually. It's a Sead. Van Buren as well. Okay, they are getting some runs every over here. So again, I just want to calm it down a tad. Let's go to Sead again. Okay, Derbyshire have got themselves a lead now, but they've obviously 1 for 3 at this point. Oh, that's very close. Both prefer the spin, even though it's a turning pitch. Feels a bit silly to bowl what they like at them. But here we go. We're in day 4 now. We've got to just take 7 wickets as fast as possible. It might even be one of those where it doesn't matter if we concede runs as much because the wickets are more important. I don't know. Trying to see what we can do here. Dale to Lloyd. That's edge and that's taken. There we go. Okay, Lloyd gets a 50. Instantly gone. Back to Gohar because he was getting wickets. Keep it going. Oh, I'm glad I didn't change him there. Let's keep it going. 226 for 4. 226 for 5. Brilliant. Dale, we will now change up. Let's go back to Charlesworth. Ben. Maybe he'll get a wicket with the first ball of the spell. He looks like he really does. Okay, incredible stuff. And now it should be a case of, can we just keep taking these wickets? We won't have to chase a lot. It's unlucky. And give us a chance to get another win in this county championship and really start putting pressure on the teams above us. Okay, I think I'm going to go spin at both ends from now on. There we go. That's definitely going to twist my hand now. Just because the pitch is turning, there's no need to bowl the pace. Like, they don't like pace, but the pitch is turning. We're bowling at the tail. Get the spinners on and see what kind of damage they can do. They are now kind of in survival mode. No, we don't want the new ball. We want to just keep trying to rip it. There we go. That's another wicket. The lead is only 108. We would have 2 sessions if we could get these wickets speedy. Let's go. And Buren's not really doing it. Let's go back to Gohar. Okay, now I'm even going to throw Borman into the mix. We're just trying to get these wickets. I know they're getting runs. There we go. That's gone. 149. You can definitely get 149 in the amount of time. And especially if we wrap it up now, we'll have a good amount of time to try and get these runs. Stumped him. He's gone. 36. Well batted from Thompson there. Good fight back. We need 150 to win. Let's send out... can I see my aggression levels? Can't really see my aggression levels here. And if I go and check the individuals. So Dent, personal, average aggression. Okay, Phillips, aggressive. Okay, Bancroft, very defensive. Charlesworth, very defensive. Gracie, defensive. Borman, aggressive. Okay, so Dent, Phillips, Borman will coming at 3. Okay. 150 to win. Basically, what? 4 and a bit hours to do it? Probably less than that, actually. 3 hours. Start. Boundary off the first. And of course, the wickets are kind of less important here. If we went, if we were like 50 for 6, yeah, maybe they would become important. But at the minute, it's not really a worry. You can afford to go a little bit more aggressive, knowing that you've got the wickets in the bank. If there is a maiden, I will then up the aggression levels. But until then, I will not. There's no real need. Okay, rain stop play. 15 minutes have been lost. 40 minutes. Okay, that changes things. We got 30 overs to get 106 runs on a pitch that is not going to be easy to do it on. But, I mean, I say that, and then Phillips just absolutely nails one. Okay. 99 off 29. So, 29, well, 30 times 6 is 180. So, we don't need to go crazy here. If there's a maiden, we'll up the aggression. That's the only time we will. No need to worry about it other than that. That's not a maiden there, so that's 4 runs from it. Okay, good stuff. That's a great over. Okay, there's the first wicket. That's all right. I'm going to tell Dent to kind of pick it up a bit. We still need 81. Okay, he's instantly gone. That's not helpful. There's the maiden, but wickets will do that, to be fair. We'll take that. We'll take some freebies. 20 times 6 is 77 of 126 at the minute. Bancroft gets a 9-ball duck. Charlesworth smacks that away. Lovely. Borman joins in. Okay, brilliant. 67 now off 114. Let's just keep those runs coming down. Rain stop play. 35 minutes have been lost. That's the game. That is very frustrating because that is a win taken away from us. That is a win taken away from us. And that is 3rd place taken away from us as well. So, well, that's what happens. That is what happens in English cricket with English weather. Sometimes the rain takes things away from you. It decides things for you. But nevertheless, guys, that was a top performance. Very, very happy with that performance. And next up, we go into the Blast. We've got a game against the old team, Essex. We're going to do our very best to beat that, to try and do well in the Blast. We struggled in the Blast with Essex back in 23. We'll see what we can do here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I shall catch you next time.